Okay, only got 8 episodes this season right now, but I should be covering it all by the time this goes up. Also, I heard the opening for this season is done by the Unravel guys, so like, holy shit, that's awesome.
The final battle draws near. But oddly enough,
I
I'm
feel
not
like
afraid.
we need more time before that final battle. Pacing is too fast. Huh. Huh? Yeah, where... They never followed up on where Toga was. Those are very large. This is a very large woman.
Which leaves us free to plot and prepare however we see fit.
Yeah, that's why I feel like there should be more time before Final War.
Still Wind, the hero who reigns supreme in the land of the free, the very birthplace of heroes. Few could hope to stand against her.
Does he plan to kill her, or is she working with him?
Her interference will be devastating if she gets the upper hand.
Yeah, he...
If I can steal her quirk, there'll be
Oh.
no fight we can't win.
Huh.
Now,
What's her quirk then?
We were assigned to Spinner's Vanguard Action Support Regiment because
Spinner
we are all of us alike.
has really
We
needed more
recognize
development.
each other's pain. We
He
must
feels
remember
like such a
Skeptic's
fodder
stirring
villain.
words, since he is still free to speak.
They're approaching fast. She'll be here any second.
What's
Can't
her
afford to waste
quirk?
time. Let's talk strategy as soon as she lands. Honestly, just knowing she's coming is a huge reassurance.
I would
If she
imagine...
doesn't get it-
Imagine she's America's #1 hero, so whether she dies or her quirk is taken, that's going to be a massive blow to international help coming into Japan, so this is a pretty deciding factor.
Get ready. Disengage autopilot.
Anti-pulse fields up.
Okay, good.
Roger that, Bravo leader.
Anti-pulse fields
I was worried about him knocking the planes out of the sky.
Fight with honor, and I'll make sure your remains get to your loved ones. No mercy!
Jeez, that's a hell of a statement.
What a strange.
Not very inspiring.
From this point forward, there is absolutely no air for a stretch of 100 meters in front of me!
Aha!
Now you've taken your last breath!
After touching a target and calling out its name, she can impose a new rule on that person or thing. In this case, she touched the air and declared that it no longer existed for the distance area in front of her.
Aha!
A vacuum impossible to breathe in.
It's it's funny. I remember back when I was watching season 4 for the first time, a thought that I had about Overhaul's power was the concept of using it on the air. Because his power can disassemble and reassemble, but it can also just disassemble and then he leaves it as it is. So he could disassemble the molecules of air, theoretically, which means that it would no longer be air. And technically speaking, it wouldn't like channel a direct stream where there's no air whatsoever, but it could reduce the amount of air within the room within a matter of seconds. And in theory, if he had enough precision with it, he could focus the only remaining air around himself. I feel like Decay is a step down from Overhaul, which is a step down from New Order.
Tomura Shigaraki!
Shit, why didn't you just grab him?
I wanted
We're
to
already
save
getting
my
her
little sister,
backstory.
but I was sure we were going to die. And
That's
then-
really concerning. She's extremely expendable.
He was there. I touched you and said your name during that little dust-up. From this moment on, if Tomura Shigaraki makes a single move, his heart will stop beating.
She got me.
Shit.
Ever since I awakened, our new form will be an entirely different person. Like
Okay.
hell.
Okay.
I won't let you.
I'm
May
seeing the
our
fear that
anger
Deku
and
saw
hatred
now.
be heralds of our luminous future.
I didn't see it before, but I see it now.
It all started in that little house. On the other hand, since she didn't say something like, whoever enters this specified airspace immediately dies, it seems she can't impose a rule that also has an effect on something she hasn't physically touched. Or maybe she can, but the effect is weaker? Even so, she's definitely able to create a vacuum and hold lasers if that's what she wants to do.
He's gotten a lot more intelligent. He's becoming a lot like Deku.
The reason the rule didn't work on me was because of a difference in perception. I get
Oh.
that now.
He's not
The
Tomura.
star thought of me as Tomura Shigaraki when she touched me and said my name. But right now, I'm not sure if I am Tomura Shigaraki. Or all
Shit.
for one.
Get Commander Agpar on the line.
Don't tell me. Coming here on your own was bad enough.
Agpar.
Wedge, shake that crusty freak off
Wedge.
my jet. He's in star spot. Roger that.
It's a lot of Star Wars references
How
now.
my quirk works doesn't mean you can counter it.
Haven't been any for a while.
They'll reach you soon.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
Even if you're stubborn
Fuck! Oh god, we're just getting right into it. There's no breaks. I still feel like it's way too soon for the final war. Based off what I know, I feel like the war should have been made shorter and the build up to it should have been longer. Because as it stands, I mean, like, we're getting into final war within like 13 episodes of the first war. Like, the first time Deku and Shigaraki fight for real is season 6's first half. And now we're getting to the end of the story. That's a little weird to me.
She must know this attack isn't going to do any lasting damage.
What
She'll
will?
pin down.
State of the art.
Fuck! Oh my god!
work.
Don't ask that. Never ask that.
Is it over?
Go! Help!
If I hadn't used the Nomu as a decoy,
Ah! That's why it looks so weird.
that would have been fatal.
Fuck!
Bastard had a set the stage for!
So long, Nomu! Explode!
Fuck! He can just do that? Was that one of their quirks? Why isn't he just destroying the planes? No! Fuck! Can she make it so that quirks don't affect her?
Take my chance.
No.
It appears my little wager paid off.
Kathleen Bate will not succumb to decay. It's no good. I've hit the limit of how much I can enhance myself.
Shit.
Stop falling apart.
New order!
But that's not the case.
Fuck!
We knew how it would end.
What? She exists inside the quirk? Oh my god! Ah! Did she put herself inside of the quirk?
Rage against any other quirk it encounters! Would have been for him to steal my power with no repercussion. If this
Is she destroying his quirks?
Thank you for everything.
New order is cannibalizing them. I must
Can
fight it.
can it destroy the quirks?
Pass it to somebody, but he can't just trash it. You have to give the order away. It's been destroyed.
It is destroying the quirks.
Being destroyed one by one. A new order.
So, All Might. This is me. Returning the favor.
Specter of All Might will not best me!
After him! Don't let him escape!
I think he finally lost his smile there.
Tried to steal a
Star and Stripe.
I was worried, but she might have done the biggest possible blow to him.
Enough talk.
He lost that smile,
As the last man standing.
even if only for a little bit.
Midoriya.
Ah,
Our strongest hero was gone.
that's gonna...
This news shook the world. terrifying
so-
governments across the globe.
Yeah, no government's
The
gonna
effect
send
was
them
clear.
over to Japan anymore.
We're abandoning Japan!
No
Yeah.
salam.
Thanks to Starn Stripe, he's been on his feet for at least a week. This is her
That's
partner.
it?
Strategic delay.
Jeez.
Sacrifice bought us time to plan.
That's all we
Iraq's
get.
sole new order. Whether we find them or they show themselves, this will lead to an all-out war.
He's gonna want to hide and
Consider
get
uh,
our
quirks
foes
stockpiled again.
Shigaraki. All for
He's
one,
still got decay.
plots. Use this extension to become as strong as you possibly can.
What the hell do you think we've been doing?
You may not have noticed since you and Deku were
Yeah.
off campus so
Losing that hottie is so sad.
Have some respect.
Jesus Christ, man.
Now, shall we get started, you bunch of newbies?
Not anymore.
Zygotes from back then. Hatched a long time ago.
Off to a crazy start. Let's see where we go from here. Time for a brief training montage. Toga found them.
Come now, other men.
Huh.
There's no sure success against any
How did
odds.
Toga find them?
To be more precise, I have many friends.
What? No. It's not her, is it? She would be a really good spy. What the fuck? That's gotta be a red herring.
This body will withstand Dobby's flames.
Yeah, you definitely have the advantage against him.
Fire and ice. Damn nutsack face.
First mental image.
no choice, son. He's given us explicit new instructions. The messages were in code. Even if they were intercepted, no one will realize they were anything bad.
Is she just
Appears the surveillance
watching?
cameras won't pick us up.
All for One's out of prison now, so things will go exactly as he wants them to. You
Is
know
she-
if you don't follow orders, he'll murder the three of us! Please, Yuga!
You've done everything he's asked. Told him all the information he wanted about UA. Like when you told him about the training camp, no one knows that thing came
I don't know which one's worse. His body wasn't made for his quirk because he wasn't born with it.
There's no other option. You have no choice.
Oh, Yama was...
We've only ever
Fuck.
wanted what's best for you, son. For you to be free to live a happy life. Hmm?
You think
want
All
to
for
be
One
like
would give you that
everyone else?
future?
When we found out you were quirkless,
Yeah.
we wanted to feel excluded or left
Fuck!
behind.
If you're born with a quirk, your body's made for it.
We wouldn't have.
I forced myself to put on a brave face.
And that's why he couldn't.
When All for One was caught at Camino.
This is why he couldn't say anything to Midoriya
My sweet boy.
in the fight last
Please
season.
forgive us. You suffered because of our mistakes. You know what you have to do, darling. Help your parents.
No. Fuck. He heard. Fuck.
Back then, I was the only one who couldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Everyone else in our class called out to you.
I thought that was weird.
Back to UA.
That was
I
intentional.
want you to stay desperately. You're all amazing. I just want to be seen as your equal. You were.
Listen! It's no accident that I'm here. I could tell you were upset.
I am a revolting villain.
Fuck! No matter who it was, I would have been so upset, but...
My body refracts light. Oh, Yama, we
Why
all
is she-
could have died.
so visible.
The entire country's falling apart around us. And you sat in class like you weren't involved. How could you sleep at night in the same dorm as us? How could you look any of us in the eye? Well, explain yourself, Aoyama!
Gaku has freed you. It's over.
You guys are safe in here. Hagakure can turn invisible
Let's get
now?
this straight. He must have received the quirk from All for One about 10 years ago.
He threatened you?
He wasn't just a
shit.
threat.
He showed us what happened to those who didn't follow his wishes.
It's fucking All for One. Of course he threatened them.
I'm rotten to the core. There's no denying it. If you want to know the truth, it's that I am a villain through and through. I don't believe you! Why did you try to save Kanchan and Tokoyami at the training camp, huh?
And he played the self-sacrifice
For me? Is that something All for One told you to do
at
too?
the license
Can't overcome
exam.
the things that bring us pain.
It was a desperate cry for help, and it totally went over my head. I mean, look at you. You're bawling right now, crying all over yourself. But it's obviously not because you failed to do what All for One wanted. I know a hero who didn't give him everything either. We still have no idea where All for One is. But think, the board has changed.
Big fake intel.
At a disadvantage.
Yeah. They can fake the intel now.
Vital.
But Aoyama is the only person in the world with the power to trick All for One.
Because he'd never believed that this guy
Aoyama.
would fake anything
I'll
or
say it one
lie.
more time. I promise you, you too can be a hero.
Ah! Fuck! All that was great and all. But can we talk about Hagakure being visible? I am... This show is the death of me, I swear to God. Even when it's not great, it fucking ruins me. It makes sense. The more we learn about her quirk, the more it becomes clear that it's her manipulating light itself and not her just being invisible. That was obvious from the warp refraction and even more when she learned to bend Aoyama's light. Now I really want to see her in full.
Maybe you should hit pause for a second and think this through.
Absolutely
Crime
not.
is a crime. I hate to point this out, but
Yeah, and Hawks killed a
we're
guy.
the ones who are hurt most by his actions. Do you really want to trust an admitted traitor?
Do they look hurt? How many crimes did Deku
I'm
break
not
last
forgetting
season?
what I went through after the training camp.
Yeah.
5 howitzer blasts will make up for that, though.
Don't you think that's an extreme response?
He's right.
Yeah.
Aoyama only went along with All for One's orders because there was no way he could beat him.
Bakugo went through the most
Now we
trauma
have a
because
shot.
of him,
Plus,
even if he
told
would
his
never admit
parents
it's
he wanted to
trauma.
Stop, didn't he? Listen to the Aoyama.
Everybody calm down. There are still protocols we have to follow.
Oh,
Now we need
really?
Kisui to fully cooperate with our investigation.
All Might and Deku weren't following protocol.
Suggested we could lure out All for One. I don't suppose you have an actual plan.
Yeah, nothing solid.
I've no intention of expelling you from UA.
This will be okay.
This show is never going to be the same on a rewatch. It's going to be really interesting to... I just rewatched it, but I kind of want to again to see all the hints. I'm curious how many in the fandom were able to figure it out.
Deja vu.
Yep, a classic.
The agency is basically defunct, much like every other business.
She hasn't been paying attention to the news at all.
Oh, not cool. That sounds like a major pain.
She has no idea what's happened.
Totally unaware of the current state of the country?
Yep. Makes total sense.
No babies for you. What a shame.
Okay, but why are you running away while saying that?
And my armor. Could you fix it for me?
Nope, I need blueprints.
Don't you worry.
A flying shelter?
Hatsume's been vital
Oh.
in looking ways to reinforce the UA barrier.
Huh.
Specifically, she keeps coming up with new mechanisms that'll help with evacuations.
Yeah, I imagine given enough time she'll invent a Death Star for it.
Alright.
I couldn't make the exact same gauntlets. Your last ones. But if you can live with that, please put those babies to good use.
Took her 3 minutes. Not even.
Please, I want to see my rescuer's face. Just leave. I can't do this.
Where's the million at?
But in the air.
She looks good with short hair.
That's right. To win this,
Take them on one at a time in separate areas.
we have to scatter everybody. The
Yeah.
entire vanguard.
Even though you may be miserable, you're going to stand beside your class. Like they stood for you. We will protect you. I promise. That path ahead of us is a path we'll all walk together.
Oh, post credit. Okay.
What are you doing? We should have been gone already.
Right.
Huh. What was he doing there? Actually, he'll be crucial. All for One loves to taunt. If he doesn't know Shinso's quirk, or if he gets fooled by it in any way, that's huge. Because he would love to taunt. This has been a wild season so far. So much has happened. And for fuck's sake, let me see Hagakure fully.
Starts pecking at my belly button, and pretty soon it's dancing inside me. I end up getting dyed red just like a little birdie. You too.
We should laugh, don't you think?
Why live if we can't have fun?
You dummy, you're gonna get us caught.
He was gonna become a villain no matter what Endeavor did.
Twice, the real one. Sad Man's Parade. Let's turn his torment into grief for our enemies.
Shit.
We'll make sure we keep laughing. Forever.
I thought they might have gotten his blood still. The question is, will his clones remain after she loses the transformation? Because if they still remain, then they can keep cloning themselves even without her. They just lose the ability to do it again. But if they can copy his blood somehow, which All For One probably has the tech for, Twice is a huge fucking problem. What the hell is that? Mahito? Wrong show, man.
Even if I wanted to say no, how could I?
He feels like such a fodder villain.
Help your admirers find their courage.
Everything.
And
I'll destroy it all.
they have not done much in the way of making me feel like heteromorphs get belittled or discriminated against. I feel like that idea first was introduced in season 5. If you want to introduce the concept of discrimination in your world, you do it within the first 10 scenes. That's a concerning title.
We're only telling select people what I'm about to share.
Close the door then.
It's time we discuss the future of our world. The final battle plan.
Okay.
The evacuation system could activate at any time. You have to be prepared for anything.
If Shigaraki comes up again, just hit him with a gun.
I think I'm probably pretty weird.
No, you're not. You're strong and brave, and that hairstyle looks great on you, and you're kind and cool and nice to everybody.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. When I had the megaphone,
No lies or ill will.
Yeah.
She's clear.
If they don't know more,
Indeed.
then they can't lie.
It is. See you soon.
If they're only told what they need to lie about, then they don't technically lie.
Humanity is in a panic like it was in the Great Depression, or when quirks first appeared. Unemployment's climbing worldwide.
Have they ever confirmed what year it is in this world?
Reigns. This can't be allowed to keep going. I'm sorry. I had no choice. I want to protect Papa and Mama.
What?
You didn't!
Excellent job, my conniving little star. I imagine
This is part of the plan.
betray your friend.
I won't betray my friends!
Shit!
You ungrateful worm.
You did great. Thank you.
For Papa and Mama's safety.
Okay.
Everyone else, me included. I will stand up and fight All For One.
Oh my god. Okay.
Disappointing. They haven't even noticed that I brought so many of my friends along with me.
How do they separate
I'm
them?
afraid it's already too
Oh
late.
my god. That's everyone.
That's what you think.
Kurogiri. How can
They-
we use his power?
They got him to work with them?
This will save me the trouble of finding him.
Haha! Monoma!
Papa and Mama told me this too. There's something to show them we haven't stopped twinkling.
Oh my god, this is happening!
Unite and rage against are defeated!
Oh my god, it's happening. Okay. It's so sudden.
In an attempt to find All for One.
Why haven't they shown
Honest,
Hagakure?
expecting them to
Because the walking nutsack is too smart for us. Stroke his ego.
Do you have to put it like that?
Yes. Bakugo repeatedly calling All for One a nutsack face and that kind of thing. Remind me of something I found the other week. One of the most popular tags for My Hero Academia fan fiction is Katsuki Bakugo swears a lot. That's like one of the most popular tags. And it feels so weird because it makes sense, but he never swears in the show. But now he's saying nutsack a lot, so I don't know.
Hey.
Shinzo!
Costume looks awesome.
Force them to talk under his quirk.
Combat training.
Huh.
Keep in mind, I can't make the person I brainwashed talk.
Yeah.
A lot's changed since then.
Huh.
And before you ask, Shinzo does not have his provisional license yet. But since this is an emergency,
Yeah, no one cares anymore.
the Commission said they would make an exception.
Who the fuck cares at this point?
And my erasure is barely functioning.
Shit.
Coming battle, I'll be all but useless.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to rely on him to use erasing instead.
But I would never be a superhero with an ability like mine. I said I'd be a side character.
Now he's the most important one in the field.
You are a star.
Look who's in the spotlight now!
Oh my god! It's the music!
I didn't think that you'd be here for me to slaughter, dear old dad.
He's not freezing this time.
Cremate your friends.
Ugh.
This is it.
No doubt.
I see, all right. You really think you can split us up?
At least it's not the end of the episode.
You think we'd try this if we hadn't thought of a way to deal with Shigaraki's
That
power?
looks very
You
similar to
sort of
Crust
thinking you would outman us.
and his power.
But you fell into our trap.
Okay, they're through. Is that all of them? Shh. Who's that? Toga?
What? And we're clear. Take down the leftovers, Matt.
Okay.
Charge.
Okay. Makes sense. Already all debris there, so. Okay. This is a battle. And all the heroes are already at the location. Yeah, it was Toga. Okay, I thought so. It looked like one of her wires. Yeah. Shit.
Replacements coming up. Let's
Okay.
go, everyone.
He can only manipulate cement, though he can't create it.
I'm so sorry. What did you say your name was?
Creaty. My friends
Oh,
call me
right.
Yakumo, though.
Where's Lemillion in all this? I'm sure you'd want to protect Eri, but he's way too important in the fight. Monoma or Aizawa? Both of them?
What's the matter? Is the final boss having trouble using his powers?
Oh.
You've got to stop shouting, please.
And if one of them blinks, the other one keeps the eye open.
As long as I keep physical contact with
Yeah.
Hey, Dynamite! What the hell is he doing now?
I don't know. This is.
Jesus. Shit. Only 2 more episodes are out right now. I'm still mad that all we got of Hagakure's visibility was a partial transformation that we don't fully focus on. I would have liked at least one scene between then and now where we get her in her entirety. Dumb. Whatever. It's a war. Let's go. Shit. The 2 new ones are only in sub. Damn it. Ah!